That's awesome. Welcome to Cavaliers and Seminoles here on Daisy Cruiser Night. This is a hell of a matchup here. Likely influential. Cavaliers hoping to give themselves at least a chance for the playoffs later down the line. Seminoles hoping to prove that they are indeed worthy of a top 3 title. I got here Greenlion with me, ready to commentate on this spectacular game.
Mario, high drive, deep right field. That's gone.
That's a leadoff home run!
For Mario.
Lead
Cavaliers
off.
board early. 1-0 Virginia.
You know, for a team that, for all intents and purposes, is dead last, that's a hell of a start, I reckon.
Oh, I absolutely agree, but this is Florida State's domain here. Daisy Cruiser, where they got Donkey Kong and Fire Bro, two big home run threats, and they dominated their first game here 2 weeks ago.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm noticing, however, is that if you take a look at the Virginia roster, they got Petey, Mario, and Dark Bones, right? So it's not a full lineup. I don't think you'll see them like absolutely dominate, but those are 3, at least on this park, home run hitters. Well, yeah, there's Exhibit A, I suppose, but oh, nice double play. Incredible work, but yeah, so we should see Virginia at least have a chance here. Hit up.
And here's Blooper with 2 outs. He takes strike 1.
You know, he does share my namesake. There isn't a familial connection there. He's not related, but you know, I do appreciate him. They could have gotten him at second if they tried.
Dark Bones will get the second. Here is Yellow Toad.
Protagonist Toad, Piss Toad, however you want to call him.
That's a nice little POW block. That's going to get Dark Bones home. And it's going to get Blooper. He's also going to get home. Big 2 RBI double for Protagonist Toad, assisted by the POW that knocked over White Bones. Forced him to just hightail it. Great base running by the Cavaliers, and they're up 3-0 and was looking like an upset.
You know, I think it was lucky that Blooper was a floater there because he wasn't affected by the item, so he was able to score.
And here's Rowley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He will ground out in his Cavaliers debut. He was just traded from Penn State, where Penn State received, I believe, Paragoomba, Monty Mole, and $75 next year's draft for Yellow Madge and, I believe, Yellow Me. Very interesting trade between Penn State and...
So the trade you were calling involved Monty Mole, not Blooper. Is that a... Oh, that's
oh, pardon me. I meant to say Monty Mole.
Yeah, you're all right.
Ooh,
so
White Bones. That's be a home run.
Yeah, that's a solo shot. Great work from White Bones. I believe the trade that you're recalling is Kentucky receives Pink Yoshi, Green Dry Bones, and $60. Virginia receives Dark Bones and Yellow Toad.
The trade I'm recalling is the Yellow Madge and Rowley trade.
Oh, I see. I thought we were talking about Yellow Toad, but yes, makes sense. Well, here's Rupa. Koopa the Killer.
Both teams' first batters lead off with home runs, Mario and White Bones respectively. And here's a Red Me.
I think that might be the only time that we've seen that so far in NCAA Sluggers history. Great play by Petey there to get the out at first.
And Fire Bro looking to put another one on the board for the Seminoles. O2 count for him. He will slap hit. That's going to drop in left center field. And Fire Bro will get to first. DK up with a chance with 2 outs. Take strike 1.
That's nailed right to third base. Incredible quick thinking by the Red Me there. So, Lion, we've seen the first inning. Cavaliers get up to an unexpected 3-1 lead. As far as the tone being set in this game, is there anything that you think might swing Virginia's way?
I mean, look, Virginia's got to sustain this offense here. They can't win this game with just 3 runs. They're going to need to get a solid 8, 9, 10 runs at the minimum. So if they can keep this offense rolling just like they had in the first inning, I think they're going to be in a good spot here. But they have to keep this offense rolling.
So Morty will line that up the middle straight to Cooper the Killer.
Because this Florida State offense is dangerous.
Oh, I completely agree with you. A lot of heavy hitters, I guess you could say.
Yes, definitely.
Should be a double, and that'll end the inning.
Nice double play. That
Well
ends.
executed.
Virginia kept off the board after a 3-run first, and the Seminoles the chance to respond down 2. And here's the squid that's out to play. We are on the field is now slanted.
Yep, it's tilted time.
Nice
Magenta Maverick will work against the tilt, getting a single.
Nice slap hit by him. And here's a purple me.
So just as a reminder, that was a sweet. That was close to being a double play.
Double play.
Just as a reminder of these teams past so far, Virginia obviously losing both of their first games. Interestingly enough, both Air Force and Western Kentucky scored 15 runs against them. Exactly. And then on the Florida State side, they won against Kentucky to lead it out, 15-3, but lost to Air Force 1-8, with Air Force being at home. So Florida State hoping to turn things around, Virginia hoping to get something started. So that'll be runners on the corners.
And depending on how this game goes and how a couple other games go, this Florida State team could be ranked going into next year.
I agree. Could be ranked. It all depends on, where different teams land. I think the real kicker is whether or not Western Kentucky stays undefeated.
Yes,
because they've won both their games against the bottom 2 teams in the league. So if they can win against Kentucky, then that's a statement.
Kentucky would be a big test for them, but keep in mind, Kentucky's only 1-1.
Out of 2.
In a very lucky Wario City-induced win over Penn State.
I think the important thing to keep in mind is that it's the beginning of the season and anything can happen. So we'll head into the third. The Seminoles have decreased the deficit, but now it's UVA up to bat. I believe this is Pauline. That'll be nice. Nope, straight to fire, bro. Nice nab for him. They'll change their pitcher. So bring in Donkey Kong, it looks like, is the strategy here.
Donkey Kong for resilient pitchers in the league. He is able to pitch and pitch for a long time. Great stamina, solid fastball.
Given that piece of information, do you think it's a good idea to bring him in now? Or do you believe it was premature?
I think it was a good idea, if I'm being honest. Remind me, who were the Seminoles starting? Was it the Red Match?
The Seminoles don't have Red Madge. Air Force does. I believe their starter was Lauren. Although I'd have to double check.
I mean, look, if it's just a me, I think a me getting a couple innings is a very, very valuable asset for a team. I don't mind seeing DK this early because DK will probably take you in the 6th or 7th.
Right. Here's V. Will line out directly to Petey. So this is the dangerous part of the lineup. You got Firebro and then Donkey Kong. So theoretically speaking,
Oh, that's a big
that's got to
field.
be a dinger.
That's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all tied up.
Tie game.
Incredible work from Firebro. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
I said Firebro with a big firebomb. Tie game here in Tallahassee.
Firebomb indeed. There's DK.
Oh, and DK's
that's another one. Is that another one? Firebro and DK go back to back to put the Seminoles in front. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Lion's prediction was absolutely correct. If the Cavaliers couldn't sustain the offense, the Seminoles would come back and it would bite them. So right now, Blooper needs to get out of this inning, and they need to get back on their horse. Great nab by Yellow Madge.
Runs. This Cavaliers team, it's not the most potent offense. Very reliant on PD. Because frankly, this is a very no offense to the drafter of this team, was constructed very poorly. PD was overpaid. They overpaid heavily for PD. And you can't win games with just PD on your team.
I'd agree with you. You know, it's a difficult state that Virginia's in at the moment, you know, especially when you consider the recruiting bonus that they're getting for the next draft. I mean, you look at where other teams are at, you know, for it again, this was mentioned by Lauren in the, you know, manager comms, but the teams that are doing better tend to have the more cash, at least at the moment. So, you know, with Virginia being at -135 and North Carolina being at -85, you know, it's really difficult to see past, you know, the reasoning there and make it feel like, oh yeah, this was worth it.
And definitely, especially with the teams UVA and UNC struggling, I don't see why they're trading away cash.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna tank, do it properly, right?
Pardon me?
If you're gonna tank, do it properly, right?
Yes, trade away your pieces. And
well, that was a nice hit.
Very nice
for Rally.
The idea to be, if you were tanking, would be, you know, trade away all your picks. Not trade away all your picks. Trade away all your big pieces. Get a bunch of cash. Stockpile for next year's draft. Get $1,500 or $2,000 and just splurge on a big piece. Build around that big piece with the rest of your cash.
And so what's funny is that we've been trash talking UVA this entire half inning, and they just scored. So maybe we need to keep doing that if they hope to succeed. So yeah, great offensive performance here so far. At least they're keeping pace. So with the captain's showdown here, 2 outs, let's see what Mario can do. Perhaps a homer to Gooper Blooper. I wouldn't swing at this. Nah, but he does. Booze it. That's the inning over. So UVA ties it back up. But they still have a long hill to climb because the Seminoles right now are showing pretty consistent offense.
Yes, the Seminoles are a tough team to deal with on the offensive end. They hit the ball well, they get their guys on base, and their 2 power hitters, Firebro and Donkey Kong, are very reliable hitters. And they're tough to stop when they're rolling, and the offense is functioning how it's supposed to be.
Agreed.
And this Seminoles team, this roster construction is far from perfect, but he was a nice double play. But this team's roster construction is far from perfect, but it's everything you want.
Yeah, there's some pieces in there that are particularly desirous. Yeah, looks like our good friend has left the commentator's booth once again on accident, but that's okay. So, he's back. Well, this is the dangerous part of the Cavaliers lineup that's coming up. You got Pauline, which is not that dangerous, but you know, able to get on base, and then Dark Bones and Petey. So theoretically speaking, they could, you know, show. Nope. Okay, maybe not a huge deficit anymore, but we'll see. We'll see.
The key word in that sentence that you were trying to say is theoretically.
I'd say so. Dark Bones will slap directly to second baseman. I believe that's Wait. Yeah, Saparata. I think.
Petey, that's going to be gone.
Yeah, that's a solo shot to put him in the lead.
But you can't afford for that to be a solo shot. While it does put you in the lead, this Cavaliers team blew two great chances to get runners on base for their big hitter.
Exactly. I mean, Pauline and Dark Bones had an opportunity to get on base there. They could be up 7-4 instead of 5-4 right now. I mean, listen, I want there to be some positive things in this broadcast for the Cavaliers. I mean, they're winning against Florida State, which is not something to shy about, as Blooper gets a hit straight up the middle. You know, there's a chance here that they could pull it around. You know, sometimes star power is enough to, you know, bring teams out of a puzzle, I guess you could say. And right now they're leading with a tired DK. I mean, this could turn out to be quite the upset. So 9 outs to go for the Seminoles to regain the lead as Firebro comes with there's a Gooper Blooper assist.
Yes, I'm not trying to be overtly negative about UVA, but they're just in a tough state, and I need to recognize they can't be trading away like $135 in cash when they, you know, when they're such a bad state. And Mario will walk Firebro. Interesting choice with Donkey Kong up to bat.
To be fair, Donkey Kong will get a base hit here. To be fair, it was a big risk. Huge risk. But imagine if Firebro had gotten a solo shot there, tied the game. At least now they have an opportunity to keep the lead. I mean, I don't think I would be willing to take what. Okay, out at first. That was actually I think that might have been the smart decision. But yeah, so this will bring Lauren up to bat. Shift tilted, 1 out. See what happens. Lined. Oh, Petey's got it.
Dive.
Out at first.
Brilliant play by
Likely
Petey.
due to the chem between Petey and Blooper. Here's Boo. Star pitch from Mario will be hit foul. Very nice work.
In this inning. They hold second and third, no outs, and they hold it off.
The gambit worked. They've held the Seminoles to 2 scoreless innings, which is incredibly vital.
That's exactly what you want to see from the Seminoles, and from the Cavaliers. And here's Rowley. Don't swing at that.
He's gonna swing at that. Shell misses. You know, you hate to see it, but in the long run, it might be okay. Straight to Firebro, so that's not okay. Because Yellow Mage is supposed to be a decent part of this lineup. So here is Morty.
3 up, 3 down for the Cavaliers. That's really not what you want to see. But when you're up by a run, you cannot complain.
Yeah, no, they just have to hold it here. And that's the important part.
Winning and losing.
Yep. So this is... Okay, I'm confused. Because if this is Florida State, I don't see a white female me. Unless Saparata's supposed to be female, but I don't think so. Oh well.
Maybe I was like a man that looks like a woman. Can't assume these
Maybe.
days.
It's possible. Oh well, we'll just roll with it. Anyway, here's Dry Bones. That'll be nabbed up by Yellow Mage. So 1 out left here in the bottom of the 6th. Rupa will choose to take strike 1 here. Charge, take strike 2. Star pitch maybe? Nope. charge pitch instead, and that'll head through the gap.
Slap it by Rupa. Great piece is 2-strike hitting. And
That'll bring up V.
Paulie can get on. Fire Bro's a dangerous hitter.
Ooh, that might be over. Nope, it's not. Just barely not over. That'll be runners on first and second.
Chance here to put the Seminoles back on the board.
Oh yeah, Fire Bro. This is the exact person you don't want at the plate right now.
You do not want to see this if you are a Virginia fan.
No, not at all.
Big shot.
That's over.
Bro, that goes foul. A warning shot for Mario.
Instead, that's going to go dead center. So it's going to load the bases for DK. Arguably, better scenario. Just arguably.
I mean, we'll think about that.
Cavs, Seminoles. On the other side of those logos is Fireballs, Wilds. This is it. This is a decisive moment in the match.
Oh my God.
Star pitch from Mario. Hoping to steal. It's a strikeout! It's a strikeout! Mario's done it! Saved Virginia from certain death twice in a row. The RNG on this game is ridiculous, and he'll come out to bat. Alec will point out that it is the first strikeout for UVA this season. Mario will get a base hit to cap it off. If he doesn't get MVP, we need to reevaluate our statistics.
Oh, and there's back-to-back hits for this Cavaliers team. Maybe they're going to put up another run. Oh, here's Dark Bones, and there's Petey. Bases loaded here for Petey.
Oh, what? No, they might get Mario at home. Oh,
No,
okay, run down. Will they get him? Safe.
And Petey's up with bases loaded. And a chance to really bust open this game.
This could steal it.
Don't swing here.
Charge.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's up and away. Is that away though? Mario will at least tag.
Go
Yes,
on,
it's over. It's a Petey grand slam. He's done it. He's done it.
Oh my God.
Over the wall. Petey grand slam. UVA's up 5.
Massive grand slam for Petey. Massive grand slam for UVA. Maybe there's hope. Maybe it's not over after all.
It's
UVA
possible.
Probably going to win this.
Possible. All right, floater to floater. What do we got? It's lined directly to Saps.
Gotta.
Simply incredible. Charged.
Nice
Sent
catch by
directly to DK.
And here's Rowley from the Hits book series, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Thought we sent down the first base line. Fair.
He might be from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but that hit was not wimpy by Rowley.
No, that was a solid single.
Nice drive to the corner. And here's Yellow Madge.
Charge and take strike 1.
That's going to be a catch.
All right. So Seminoles need to make up 5 runs. They're going to start off with the Magenta Maverick.
Magenta, Mav, Lauren, and Boo. This is not the part of the lineup you want to see if you're Florida State.
Not necessarily. Yeah, Petey will snag that. So 7 innings ago, if I had asked you who would win this game, what would you have given me in terms of the chances for UVA? Like as a percentage?
Probably about 20, 15. I had Florida
20
State
to 15%.
UVA looked great today. Maybe their acquisitions will pay off.
It's possible. it might not be a total tank job. You know, even though the Chicago White Sox sucked last year, got the worst record in the MLB, they did win 41 games.
That's going to be the game.
That does it. UVA is officially a winning franchise. Congratulations to Alec. PD MVP. I'll dispute that, but I understand.